What's up everybody, it's Matt from Peter Glenn. When you're shopping for goggles, it's good to know the different pieces and parts that make the goggles up. This way you can compare and try to find the goggles that are gonna work best for you. So when it comes to goggles, they're not just for keeping the snow out of your eyes. They're actually there to help keep the sun out of your eyes and to help keep your face warm. So starting off, you have the frame, and that's kind of the base of the goggles, what everything is actually attached to. The frames come in a bunch of different sizes depending on the size of your face and how it fits with your eyes, the bone structure, your nose, everything about your face is literally gonna tell you what size goggle you should have. I always tell people too that if you can get into a bigger goggle, go for it. If it doesn't feel weird on your face, the only thing that's gonna do is it's gonna give you way more vision. And the frames are also gonna have ventilation built into them, whether it's on the top, the sides, and or the bottom. And these are basically to help regulate the temperature inside the goggle. We obviously don't wanna get too steamy on the inside, especially on those warm days. And a lot of times the vents are also there to help keep the lenses themselves from fogging up. And there will be some goggles that are called frameless, and it doesn't mean that it doesn't have a frame, it just means that the lens is mostly in front of the frame instead of wrapped all the way around it. These goggles are basically giving you a way that when snow hits your lenses, there's nothing for it to get actually trapped in and stuck to the lenses of your goggles. And then from there we obviously go to the lenses. So obviously the lenses are there to keep everything out of your eyes, whether it's the sun, whether it's the snow. There's a bunch of different tints depending on the light conditions you're gonna be riding in. And there's a couple different shapes too. You have some spherical or toric lenses, which are lenses that are basically bent this way and this way to give you a little bit better optics. Or there's also cylindrical lenses, which are just bent around your head. Also, the majority of the lenses are going to have anti-scratch and anti-fog properties too. Another thing that's important to note about the lenses is that majority of the lenses are going to be a double lens. There's actually going to be a lens on the outside and a lens on the inside. This is important to keep your goggles from fogging up and to also help insulate your face. And the majority of these snow goggles are going to be a dual lens because they are far, far superior to their cheaper single lens counterpart. And then working our way towards our face, you're going to have the face foam. So the face foam is exactly that. It's foam that's going to be touching your face. Now, depending on the goggle, depends on how many different layers there's gonna be. Usually it's gonna be a dual or triple face foam layer. And basically what these are is there are a couple different densities of foam, and they're basically there to help seal off the goggle all the way around against your face and to help give you a little bit of comfort. Most of them are going to have a piece that's very, very thin that goes right against your face that's gonna be a fleece or some sort of moisture wicking material, again, just to give you that all day comfort. And then from there, obviously, we go to the strap. So most of the companies are gonna have a fully adjustable strap. They're gonna be able to adjust down small for just your head, or you're obviously gonna be able to pull them all the way out so you have something that's gonna fit over a helmet. And then speaking of the helmets, a lot of the goggles are gonna have a silicone beading on the inside of the strap of some sort. This is basically so when you put it on over your helmet or even over your beanie, it's gonna help it from slipping around and basically stay put while it's on your face. So as you can see, those are kind of the basic parts that go into the majority of all goggles out there. Now there might be a few little extra features here and there depending on the goggle. And when you do spend more, you do get more. You get higher end materials and technology that are basically there to help keep you comfortable and keep you seeing everything while you're riding so you can stay safe. But if you got any questions beyond what we talked about in this video, definitely leave some comments down below. We're on there every single day trying to answer your questions. We want to make sure we can get you into some rad gear, but most importantly, we want to make sure that it's going to fit you properly too. Also make sure to like, subscribe, and definitely get that notification bell on too so you can find out when all the new videos drop, and grab yourself a new pair of goggles from peterglenn.com and get out and ride, because any day riding is a good day riding.